So in this week's Torah portion, we're going to look at Vayelech. Moses says, that he goes before the people, says, look, I'm 120 years old, it's not going to work anymore, I'm not going through. And Nachmanides says the reason he tells them that he's 120 and can't go was to comfort them, to console them. That was the sole purpose of him saying this. Why? He wanted to say, look, first of all, don't worry. He says, hey, I'm old, I'm no use to you anymore. Joshua's going to be there. And best of all, the Shekhinah, God's presence, is not leaving you. So as far as Nachmanides is concerned, the sole purpose of Moses coming and saying, I'm 120 and all this, is to say, he just wants to comfort the people. And here he goes against not only Rashi. Rashi says, the reason he says this is because God told him he can't go. He says, no. The reason he said this is to comfort them. Because he's a leader and he understands what they need to hear. And he also goes against Rabbi Eliezer, who says, he wanted to tell them, I'm not good at battle anymore. He says, that's also not possible. It's simply not true, because we know that the verse tells us that he was as sharp as he ever was at the age of 120. And then he goes on to say that it was a real miracle that he still had his wisdom with him until the moment where Joshua had to, be in command. So thoughts on the Torah portion of Vayelech and on the leadership of Moses until the very end. Shabbat Shalom.